For more on the selection of Mattis, I spoke to PJ Crowley. He's the former Assistant Secretary of State and the author of Red Line, American Foreign Policy in a Time of Fractured Politics and Failing States. I asked him about Mattis and his military background.
I've known General Mattis for 20 years. I admire him greatly. I think it is a very sophisticated pick. He has been a regional commander within the Middle East, and a regional commander in our structure is both a warrior and a diplomat. So obviously he understands the complexity of the world. He's got that rooted in the Middle East, and now will expand that, to the whole world. I think he'll be a great advisor to President Trump. The real question is he'll need to build that relationship, because it's a Secretary of Defense doesn't operate in a vacuum. We still don't know the full team around President-elect Trump, and then how they will function in terms of making sure that he has the best advice possible on the difficult decisions he'll make.
Not only him, but other retired generals. He's President-elect is filling his national security team with all these other people. What is behind this? Is this common or unusual? Is there a certain message he's trying to send with all these ex-military people?
I think it's just a reflection of how unconventional Donald Trump really is. For most of our recent candidates, President Obama came from the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Came from being a governor, but obviously when he was president, as well. So Trump, is having to form this team from scratch. He has no basis himself in terms of rooted in foreign policy, and he hasn't had a team around him as his predecessors have that can help him grow into the job. So this is very much, there's an airplane about to take off, and they're constructing finishing the airplane as they're going down the runway.
So how's the international community supposed to read into this, or can they? You said unconventional, but what are we to make of it?
Well, I mean, right now the president-elect is doing what he should be doing. He's touching base, accepting calls from world leaders. He is making rookie mistakes. He ostensibly said in one call with the Pakistani Prime Minister, "Hey, I'm going to help you fix your problems," and he will now begin to grasp that when you do something on one end, there's a ripple effect on a different end. So if he says he's going to help Pakistan fix his problems, that will definitely get the attention of the Indian government and the Indian leadership. So I think that while he's making these rookie mistakes, it really calls into question and the need to form his team, provide better advice. They're going to have to develop and raise their game as they move through this transition to Inauguration Day.
Some people are concerned about some of those rookie mistakes, as you mentioned, not only Pakistan, the president of the Philippines. So this very formal view, this very personable style. Sure. Is there a difference, though, when it comes to diplomacy? Or
it's not impactful yet, but clearly he's running his transition much in the same way he's running his campaign. But obviously, once he's president, he acquires this foreign policy bureaucracy. The Pentagon is the largest, organization in the world, and he'll be attached to that. So, same with the State Department, same with the other, government agencies. So, he'll arrive in Washington as an outsider, but he's going to quickly have to make that change from being the ultimate outsider to the real insider and leader of the most powerful country in the world. And there's going to have to be a very significant learning curve involved in that.